What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing our weekly reading for the week of October 15th through October 21st. This is going to be a 3-card reading that's going to give you all the information you need to attack this week in the best possible way. Attack is such an aggressive word. I don't mean attack, but this spread reading is designed to give you all the information you need so that you can make this upcoming week work for you. All right, it's October, and getting closer to Halloween or Samhain, and people are excited. I've got a Halloween Samhain reading coming out for all the zodiac signs this week, so be sure to check that out. I think you'll find that illuminating. But today we're focused on this weekly reading. We're going to be using the Thelema Tarot. I love this tarot deck. I did a deck review of it on my channel. If you want to go check that out, I'll put a link in the card, so you can just click on that and head on over there and learn more about this deck if you are interested. But it's a Lo Scarabeo deck, and it's got some beautiful imagery. So anyway, if you would give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards the question: what do we need to know about this upcoming week to make it the best week possible? I'm a shuffler, guys, but that should do it. Okay, so we're going to cut the deck and deal out 3 cards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these cards individually, one by one, and then I'm going to go through and see what they have to say as a whole, as a group. So let's get into it. This first card here is... got a little bit of glare. That should be okay. I think you guys can see it. We've got the Two of Swords. Interesting. Give me a moment with this card. Alright, I get the feeling that this week, a lot of us are going to be faced with a decision, with making a choice. And some of us are going to feel lost when confronted with this decision or this choice to make. Because we feel like we don't have all the information. We feel like we're in the dark, and it's very hard to make a decision without complete information. I know that. We all know that. And this card is saying that there will come a time this week, I can't say when, I can't say how, where a major decision will come up. And I hate to say major, since this is a general reading that applies to everyone. For some of you it will be a major decision, others of you not so much. It might be a little bit more minor, but this is going to be bigger than what to have for dinner, okay? This is going to be a little bit more of a decision for you. And I get the feeling of being torn in 2 different directions. The ego mind says, yes, I want to go this way, but this way seems good as well, right? And that's just a problem that we all face. And we'll see what the other cards have to say about this and see what they're saying about this decision. But just looking at this one card, I definitely see the possibility of making a decision coming up this week. And I know that's vague. I know that's vague, but we'll see what the other cards have to say and see what they have to say about this decision. So let's look at this card here. Oh, we've got the 6 of Cups. So now I'm getting the feeling that this decision has something to do with emotions from the past. I can't get these cards straight. Okay, there we go. The Two of Swords and the 6 of Cups here, and I'm definitely seeing a parallel. Look at the 2 women here. This woman's got long brown hair, her head cocked to the side. This woman's got her long brown hair, head cocked to the side. But the difference is, the feeling I'm getting here is that there's going to be a shift from having to make a decision, not knowing which way to go, to all of a sudden having some more clarity because of emotions from the past. So if this decision is coming up, I get the feeling here that maybe some learned experience from the past is going to help you to make this decision. Maybe looking at your life and how you felt in the past might help you to move forward into the future. So definitely, if you feel like there's a decision on your plate this week, this card is suggesting that the way forward is to consult your emotions, consult your feelings, but also consult the past. And I think that's going to give you some clarity on what to do. So often, like I said, we ask the ego mind, like, ego, what's the best way forward? What's going to, bring me the most success? And the ego only knows so much. The ego is a fear-based program that's solely based on survival, and it'll lead you to the path of which is going to create survival for you. But we're not living in a time with saber-toothed tigers where we need that in order to live. We're surviving no matter what. So now, as we move into the future times of humanity, we need to consult our emotions a little bit more, and that's what this card is suggesting. Consult your emotions, particularly emotions from the past. And I wish I could be more specific for you guys, but I think if you're listening to this and this resonates with you, then you know what I'm talking about, or you will know when this decision comes up this week. What's past events or past feelings that you need to tap into that's going to help you to make this decision. And I think that's going to be one of the ways to stay on track. So let's look at this third card, see what it has to say. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. So the feeling I'm getting from the Eight of Pentacles is, of course, work. We tarot readers often ascribe work to this card, of not just going to work and doing the work thing, but whatever monotonous task that you do that kind of sparks creativity. We have this fanciful idea of creativity as just being bursting forth, and then you have this huge surge of artistic creation. But it's not always like that. A lot of the time, creativity is just doing mundane tasks over and over and over, and that's part of creativity. It really is. So I think this card is saying that this decision is going to lead to work, or it's going to take work to really work through this decision. It's going to take some monotonous tasks that could challenge your creativity in order to get past this. So looking at these cards as a whole now, I'm definitely seeing the idea here that a decision will need to be made using your emotions, and also realizing that a lot of work is going to come from it, or you're going to need to put a lot of work into it. And so nothing comes easy, as always, and since this is a rather large decision, I think that's pretty expected to have to put work into making this thing happen, whichever way you decide to go. And I'm sorry that this is a little bit abstract, and I realize that, but I think a lot of you will figure out how it applies to your life. And I think if you do come across this decision, if you find yourself at a crossroads this week, then definitely please consult the past, feel through the decision-making process rather than think through it. Thinking through the decision-making process will only get you so far. You do need to think through it. You need to think logically about it. But remember to express your emotions and tap into your emotions and listen to your emotions, because there's something from the past that is going to help you to make this decision. But don't think that there's an easy way out. It's going to take work. It's going to take putting that nose to the grindstone and really hammering things out. And I can't really think of an example right now, but I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there is an example out there to help you figure this out. But very interesting reading. Very interesting. Let me just spend one more moment with these cards to see if there's anything else that I haven't gotten yet. Oh, okay. I'm also getting the feeling that this decision will lead to creativity. Yes, it'll take work, but it'll lead to a creative expression. And that should be your focus when making this decision. Which option is going to lead you to doing something that you want to be doing in a creative way? And I think that's going to be the dominant decision-making point here is, which choice is going to spark your creativity, and keep that in mind, and which is going to allow you to be free to express yourself. keep that in mind if you have a decision to make this week. And I think that's going to help guide you a lot, as well as your emotions from the past. I mean, we learn so much from the things that we go through, and the things that we go through cause emotions. And if there are negative emotions, we try to stay away from that in the future. But if there are positive emotions, we try to cultivate that and bring that back as much as possible. And that's what this middle card is saying. But keep in mind that you should really focus on the decision that's going to set you free, that's going to enable you to be creative and expressive and really enjoy yourself doing that. If the decision is going to keep you stifled or in a box, then maybe that's not the decision for you. Perhaps you should shut that ego mind down a little bit, because the ego mind will say, oh yeah, this decision is great, it's going to cause the most money, it's going to cause the most security and safety, but that's not necessarily the right choice, because the safe choice is not always the right one. Sometimes it is, but not always. So use your entire decision making process when making this decision. I think things are going to go great for you this week. But yes, there's going to be something on the horizon here that's going to challenge you in a positive way. All challenges, if you look at them in the positive way, are positive. So I definitely see a chance for growth coming this week as we move closer to Halloween or Samhain, whichever you celebrate. And ride that wave, my friends. Ride it good, because it's going to take you to a new place that you've never been before, hopefully, and that's a great thing. Creative self-expression. Oh, you can't beat that with a stick. All right, so that is the weekly reading for this week of October 15th through the 21st. I hope you guys got something out of that. Leave a like if you did. It lets me know that you enjoyed the video and you got something out of it, so I'd really appreciate that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything you want to say about this video, put that in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about these readings. I really do. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to stay up to date on all these videos. So you can check out the Halloween Samhain spread that I have coming out, and all the other Taroscope month ahead readings, and the weekly readings that I release every Sunday. You don't want to miss out on that, okay? All right, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. There's going to be a challenging decision on the horizon, but you know how to make it. All right. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.